Hello students. Now in today's video we start with a new lesson, that is lesson number 15, area. Now we have learned about perimeter and area in class 7th also, children. In that we had learned some basic things about that area. We learned the definition, what is the difference between area and perimeter. All those things we had seen last year. Area is nothing but it's a measure of the interior region of any maybe any figure, any closed figure. Okay, so we had seen that what is the difference between area and perimeter. Now you just have to remember one thing, children. Area is always measured if the units are centimeter, meter, kilometer, then area is always, what is the unit of area? Square centimeter, square meter or square kilometer respectively, because area is always measured by squares. So these you have to remember. Now let us revise some of the. Now we have learnt about area of square, that is side square, then area of rectangle, that is length into breadth, then area of right angle triangle, that is half into products of sides making the right angle, and area of triangle, that is half into base into height. So we have learnt about all these four formulas in your standard 7, that is last year, and we had done some sums based on all these four formulas. Okay children, but still you will write all these four formulas in your classwork notebook so that you don't forget. Okay children, now here new what we are going to learn is about area of a parallelogram. Now you know children that parallelogram is also a four-sided closed figure, right? You can see here this figure, your ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay, ABCD is a parallelogram, and now we have to find the area of this parallelogram. So here parallelogram, children, here in your textbook this explanation and derivation part is given. Okay, so this explanation and derivation part, okay, it is not going to be coming in the exam also, and it is okay, the main thing is nobody will be it won't come in your exams also, and it is almost said that this for this year we have to go directly for the formula, that is area of parallelogram is always. So this formula you have to keep in mind and you have to write in your classwork notebook. Okay, so area of parallelogram is base into height. Okay, so what is the formula? Area of parallelogram is nothing but base into height. Now here, okay, so what will be your base? BC, and what is the height? AE. Okay, so height is always a perpendicular drawn from the vertex to the opposite side, that is your height, right? Now if you want children with the figure also you can write the formulas, that is, now this is a square, so area of square is side square, area of rectangle is length into breadth, you can see the area of triangle half into base into height, area of right angle triangle just now I said, and now here area of a parallelogram, right? So you can see that is base into corresponding height. Now that is therefore area of, this is a symbol children, area of quadrilateral ABCD is AB. AB is a base into DM is a height. AB is a base and DM is a height. Now this area, it is written in short form. How to read this children? It is area of is invisible, area of quadrilateral symbol. This small square is used for quadrilateral. For the word quadrilateral you make this small square. Okay, so area of quadrilateral ABCD is equal to AB into DM. Okay, that is base into height. So I hope children this formula is clear to you. Area of parallelogram, that is base into height. Okay, so that much only we have to keep in mind, because derivation is not used in your higher classes also, not even it is asked in exam also. So direct we have to just remember the formula, area of parallelogram is base into height. Now with this we begin with a practice set 15.1. Now first question, if base of parallelogram is 18 and height is 11, find its area. Very simple, area of parallelogram we know it's a formula base into height. Area of parallelogram, so we write the, so see children what is given, base is given 18 centimeter, height is given 11 centimeter. Now what is the formula? Area of parallelogram, that is base into height, base into height. Okay, that is your base into height. So it is, what is the base? 18 into 11, and that is equal to, if you multiply, you will get children 198. Now units are in centimeter, so you will write square centimeter. Okay, you can write square centimeter on the top also you can write. Now let us start with the second sum, that is solution. It is given children, second question, you can open your textbook page number 95. If area of a parallelogram, what is given children? Area of a, now this is a symbol, this quadrilateral, on the top I have written this M, that is nothing but symbol for parallelogram. Okay, area of parallelogram is how much children? 29.6 square centimeter, and base is given, base is equal to 8 centimeter. They have asked us to find the height, height is equal to question mark. So we will be writing the formula, area of parallelogram, area of parallelogram is equal to base into height. Okay, so area, that is 29.6 is equal to, what is the base? 8 into height is, let it be h. Now this becomes 29.6 upon 8 is equal to h, right? 29.6 upon 8 is equal to h, and now okay, you are going to raise. So 8 ones are 8, so 8 ones are 8, 3s are 24, remaining 5, 8 7s are 56. So it is 3.7, no? Okay, 3.7 centimeter is equal to h. So we can write, therefore h is equal to 3.7 centimeter. Clear children? Now moving to the third sum. Okay, third sum, that is, if again it is area of parallelogram is 83 point, okay, let us write down third sum solution. Children, keep your maths textbook open so that you can read the question from that and write what is given in the question. Area of parallelogram is, so you will write what is given, area of a parallelogram is 83.2 square centimeter. Height is given children, height is equal to 6.4 centimeter. Find the length of the its base. Okay, the question is find the length of the base, that is the question. Okay, so base is equal to question mark, therefore again we write the formula, area of a parallelogram is equal to base into height. Area of parallelogram is equal to base into height. Now what is given? Area 83.2, that is equal to base is unknown, and this is height is 6.4. So it will be 83.2 upon 6.4 is equal to base. Therefore now we can remove the decimals children, so it will become 832 upon 64. Okay, we can write here 10 into 10. Okay, from here we to remove decimal we have to take down 10 in the denominator, and from the denominator to remove the decimal we have to multiply by 10 in the numerator. So that is equal to base. Now this goes, so we are going to simplify this. Okay, see children, here now 832 upon 64, this 10 and 10 goes, so we are getting 832 upon 64 is equal to b. So here in the rough column, see I have 832 upon 64, 8 8s are 64. Now I am simplifying by 8, 8 8s are 64, here 8 1s are 8, now here 0 because 32 I have to take together, so 8 1s are, then 0, 8 4s are 32. Now again, okay, 8 1s are, then 8 1s are 8, remaining is 2, so 8 3s are, so we are getting 13, 13 is equal to b, therefore b is equal to 13 centimeter. Okay children, so this much is your about the third sum, that area of parallelogram, if height is 6.4, find the length of its base. So children, with this we have completed our practice set 15.1 because only 3 sums were there, so we have done this. Children, remember, learn the formulas of this chapter. Okay, important is formula. Okay, they are very very important. If you know the formula, you can just substitute and find the solution. Now let's move to the other practice set. Now next children, we are going to see area of rhombus. Okay, now children, you are familiar with the term rhombus. What is a rhombus? Rhombus is nothing but, we have learned about rhombus in a previous video, properties of rhombus. So properties of rhombus we have seen in the previous video, children, in which what is a rhombus? Rhombus is a four-sided, again closed figure. It is similar to square. All sides are equal of rhombus. Again see, you can see with the symbol that all sides are equal of a rhombus. Even the diagonals, okay, diagonals bisect each other. That means AM is equal to, length of AM will be equal to length of MC, and here length of MD is equal to MB. Okay, so these are all the properties of rhombus. Now let us find the area of rhombus, children. As I already said, area means the region inside. Okay, measure of the interior region is nothing but the area. So here area of rhombus, always you have to remember, children, formula. Area of rhombus is equal to half into product of diagonals, half into the product of diagonals. Okay, so therefore area of quadrilateral, what is the here, how to read this? Area of quadrilateral ABCD is equal to half into, what are the diagonals? AC into BD, half into AC into BD. So you just have this formula, you have to write it this much, children, you will copy in your notebook. Okay, this much you are going to write down in your notebook, that area of rhombus is equal to half into product of the diagonals. So area of rhombus ABCD is equal to half into AC into BD. So this you will draw the figure and write this formula in your classwork notebook. With that we begin with our practice set 15.2. So children, now let's begin with practice set 15.2. You can open your maths textbook, page number 97. First question is, length of diagonals of a rhombus are 15 centimeter and 24 centimeter. Find the area. Okay, so this is given. Okay, so let's start with the solution. What is given? Length of the first diagonal we can denote by D1, that is 15 centimeter. Length of the second diagonal, that is D2, is 24 centimeter. Now students, let us write the formula. Area of rhombus, area of rhombus. What is the formula, children? That is, area of rhombus is nothing but half into product of diagonals, half into product of diagonals, right? Half into product of diagonals. So this is equal to half into, I can write D1 into D2. So this is half into, what is your D1? 15 into D2, 24. So 2 ones are 2 12s are. So 15 into 12. Okay children, it is 15 multiplied by 12, and that is equal to 180 square. Okay, it is given in centimeter, so centimeter. Clear? Now let's start with the second question. Second question also, children, it is similar. Lengths of diagonals of rhombus. Second question is also similar. Length of diagonals of rhombus are 16.5 centimeter and 14.2 centimeter. Find its area. So your D1 is given 16.5 centimeter, D2 is 14.2 centimeter. Write the formula. Area of rhombus is half into product of diagonals, that is D1 into D2. So this is equal to half into D1 is 16.5 into D2 is 14.2. So 2 ones are 2 7s are 14, 1. So it is 16.5 multiplied by 7.1, and that is equal to 117.15 square centimeter. Multiplication you can check, you can do it in the rough column. Now let us see the third question, children. If perimeter of a rhombus is 100 centimeter, okay, and length of one diagonal is 48 centimeter, what is the area of the quadrilateral? That means we have to find the area of the rhombus, that is area of a rhombus. What is given? Perimeter of the rhombus is given is 100 centimeter and length of one diagonal is 48 centimeter. Now see children, this much information is given to us. Perimeter of rhombus 100 centimeter, length of diagonal 48 centimeter. Suppose length of one diagonal, that is we assume it as D1 is 48 centimeter. Area of rhombus is a question. Now you can see children, I have drawn a rough figure of a rhombus. Say for example this, okay, we will take a rhombus ABCD, and suppose perimeter of this rhombus is 100 centimeter. So we write, let write down, let quadrilateral ABCD, okay, let quadrilateral ABCD be a rhombus with perimeter equal to 100 centimeter. Okay. Now we, therefore children, what is the formula for perimeter? Perimeter of a rhombus. Okay, what is the formula for perimeter of a rhombus? That is 4 into side, because it is similar to square. So 4 into side. Now 100 is equal to 4 into side, right? So 100 upon 4 is equal to side. Therefore 4 ones are 4, 25 so 25 is equal to side. So we can write, therefore side is equal to 25 centimeter. Now see children, okay, this is your 25 centimeter, this is your 25 centimeter, this is 25 centimeter, and this is also 25 centimeter. Now okay, you can see that this diagonals, okay, both the diagonal AC, and suppose both the diagonals, this intersection point I am taking as M, okay, both the diagonals intersect at point M, and right, they are the perpendicular bisector of each other. You can see it is forming 90 degree, this is 90 degree, this is 90 degree, this is 90 degree, and this is also 90 degree. So already measure of one diagonal is given. Okay, suppose we assume, so this is 25 centimeter, okay, this is 25 centimeter, this is 25 centimeter, and this is 25. Now suppose we take any one of the triangle, okay, so one side we have got 25 centimeter. Now see children, suppose if we assume this diagonal BD, okay, one diagonal is 48 centimeter, suppose we take BD equal to 48 centimeter, okay, suppose we, then as we know that now this sign shows that BM and MD both are equal, right? So okay, therefore see children, therefore you can write down this point, diagonals are perpendicular, diagonals are perpendicular bisector of each other for rhombus. Therefore children, BM, okay, therefore BM will be half of BD, okay, half of BD. Now so BM is equal to half into 48, so that is equal to 24 centimeter. Your BM is equal to 24 centimeter children. Okay, BM is equal to 24 centimeter. So I am writing here children, suppose this is already we have proved that this is 24 centimeter, okay, this is 24, BM is 24, BC is 25, and MC we have to find, okay, this we will find, okay, why we are finding this children? Because we have, what is the area of rhombus formula? Half into product of diagonals. We have only measure of one diagonal, we have the measure of only one diagonal. So first we need to find the measure of the other diagonal, and by what method? Okay, so we will take this triangle, that is triangle BMC, okay, so we write down in triangle, any you can same rule you can apply for this also children, but we start with this. So we will write down in triangle BMC, okay, measure angle M is equal to 90 degree. Therefore by Pythagoras theorem, BC square, okay children, BC square is equal to BM square plus MC square. So BC is 25, 25 square is equal to BM is 24 square plus MC square. So this is 625 minus, okay, first we that is 576 plus MC square. So 625 minus 576 is equal to MC square. So we get, okay, if you subtract, what you will get, 625 minus 575, that will be nothing but 49 is equal to MC square. So that is equal to square root of 49 is equal to MC, and that is 7 is equal to MC. So children, I am first sharing the screen. At least you can copy this much. Okay, so you can write down, therefore MC is equal to 7 centimeter. Now see children, what is your, this MC is 7 and this also will be nothing but what will be AM, because both AM and MC both are equal, of equal length. So if this is 7, so this also will be 7, that means 14 centimeter. AC will be 14 centimeter. Now we got D2 also, and then we can find the area. So this sum is little lengthy children, but it is not very difficult. You have to just see the video 2 times. First thing, first draw the rough figure, write down what is given. Okay, now starting, it is given perimeter of rhombus. We know that rhombus is nothing but similar to square. That is why perimeter formula 4 into side. From this we are getting the measure of one side. After getting measure of one side, we know that diagonals of a rhombus are perpendicular bisector for each other. Therefore, okay, now one diagonal is 48, so half will be 24 and this will be 24. But we have already shown by calculations. Okay. Now we are taking any one triangle, because all the triangles here, all the 4 triangles, this, all are right angles. So you can take any one, but we start with this one. Okay, so BMC, angle M is 90 degree by this. Okay, BC square, BC becomes a hypotenuse. BC square is equal to BM square plus MC square, that I have already written. Okay, now therefore AC will be children, therefore AC is equal to 2 into MC. So AC is equal to 2 into 7. So AC is equal to 14 centimeter. Now this AC is nothing but children your D2. D2 is equal to 14 centimeter. D1 we has already, it was given in the question, that is 48 centimeter. Therefore area, okay, area of rhombus. Okay. Now here see children, you can write down in the symbol also, area of quadrilateral ABCD is equal to, you can simply write here A also, that is half into product of diagonals, half into product of diagonals. So this is equal to half into D1 into D2. So this is half into, what is your D1? D1 we have taken 48 centimeter, D2 is 14. So 2 1s are 2 7s are. So this is equal to nothing but, if you multiply you will get 336 square centimeter. You can copy down children. Okay. Again I am just sharing the first page of this question. Now see children, let us see the last question of this practice set. If length of diagonal of a rhombus is 30 centimeter, okay, length of diagonal of a rhombus is 30 centimeter and its area is 240 square centimeter. Area of rhombus is 240 square centimeter. Find its perimeter. So we have to find the perimeter. Okay children. Now what is given? Let us write down first solution. Now you can see I have drawn a rough figure of a rhombus PQRS. Okay, I have drawn a rough figure of rhombus PQRS. Both the diagonals, okay, intersect at point M. Okay, and we know that diagonals of a rhombus are perpendicular bisector of each other. This is already known. So they are all intersecting at 90 degree. They are forming 90 degree over here. They are perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular means 90 degree. Now let us start with the solution. What is given children? Diagonals. Okay, if length of a diagonal, let it be D1 is equal to 30 centimeter. Okay, area of rhombus, okay, area of rhombus, we can write in short area, or afterwards we will use this area of rhombus, that is equal to 240 square centimeter. Now question is find its perimeter. Perimeter is equal to question mark. Now see children, Very carefully you can observe this figure. Rhombus means all sides are equal, which I have shown by using a symbol. Next, diagonals are perpendicular bisect each other. That means, okay, diagonals are of SM is equal to MQ. Same way PM will be equal to MR. This is a meaning of diagonals intersect each other at point M and they are the perpendicular bisector. Now see children, first thing, one diagonal is given to us. Say for example SQ is 30 centimeter. To find the perimeter, what is perimeter? Sum of all these sides. Now we don't know the side, so we have to find this side. We are having now both the measure of both this diagonal, we are having the measure, and area also we are knowing. So we have to find the measure of the perimeter. For that we need the side. So we start with what is given to us, that let area, okay, area of rhombus, I am writing area of rhombus, that is PQRS is equal to, okay, area of quadrilateral PQRS is equal to half into product of diagonals, that is D1 into D2. So this is half into, suppose my D1 is given, D1 is 30, D2 we don't know. What is area? 240. Now 240, now this 2 children, this 2 where it will go? Up, into 2 upon 30 is equal to D2. Okay, 240 into 2 upon 30 is equal to D2. Now, okay, 240 into 2 upon 30 is equal to D2. Now this 0 goes, this 0 goes, 3 1s are, okay, 3 8s are. Now 8 2s are 16. 16 is equal to D2. So I can write therefore D2 is equal to 16 centimeter. Now see children, we got D2, we already have D1, right? We already have D1, we have the area. Now coming to this, observe very carefully children. This is full is 30 centimeter, SQ is 30 centimeter, this is full 30 centimeter. Then children, half will be 50, nothing but 15, right? This will be 15, this will be 15. Similarly PR, this full is 16, so half will be, this will be 8 and this will be 8 centimeter, right? So we can write here, here we will write it as this full is 16 centimeter, okay, so half will be 8 centimeter, but we have to show by we have to show that calculation also. So children, first you copy this much. See children, again I am explaining, this full is 30 centimeter diagonal. As I said, this both the diagonals are perpendicular bisect each other, that means SM will be equal to MQ. Full is 30, so half will be 15, this will be 15. Similarly this will be 8 and this will be 8 because full is 16 centimeter, okay. So if I take this triangle this much, this is my, how much children? This is my 15 centimeter, this is 15, okay, this is 15, I am writing here. This is my 15 centimeter, this MR is how much? 8 centimeter, this is also 8 centimeter, here I can write here 15 centimeter. Now see children, if I take this triangle SMR, it is a, okay, right angle triangle SMR. Now opposite, this is your 90 degree, opposite to 90 is SR, so this will be my hypotenuse, okay, this is my hypotenuse. I am taking SMR, this is my hypotenuse. I will apply Pythagoras theorem. So what will be the formula? SR square is equal to SM square, okay, SM square plus MR square. So with the help of that I will get the hypotenuse, that means I will get one side of a rhombus. If I get one side of a rhombus, then children I will multiply by 4 and then I will get the perimeter, clear? So children, diagonals of a rhombus are perpendicular bisector each other. Just now I said SM is equal to half will of SQ, that means half into 30, the SM is 15 centimeter. Orally I have explained, so I am writing it again here. Similarly the other diagonal we had seen that MR is half of PR, that is 8 centimeter, but how? We have to write it here. MR is half into PR, MR is equal to half into 16, so MR is equal to 8 centimeter. Okay children. Now in triangle, which triangle we have taken? In triangle, okay. Here we can see the name of the triangle, that is SMR. SMR, okay, major angle M is equal to 90 degree. Therefore by Pythagoras theorem, we have SM square, okay, we can write down SR square is equal to SM square plus MR square. See children, in triangle SMR, angle M is 90 degree. By Pythagoras theorem, SR square is equal to SM square plus MR square. So SR square is equal to, now what is your SM? 15 square plus this is 8 square. So that is 225 plus 8 square is 64, that is equal to SR square. Therefore SR square will be 289. So SR is equal to square root of 289, and that is equal to 17 centimeter is equal to SR. Clear? Now we have to find the perimeter of the quadrilateral PQRS, that is your rhombus PQRS, that is 4 into side, okay. So that is 4 into, one side is 17, so all side will be 17, 4 into 17, that is equal to 68 centimeter. Okay children, I am just sharing the screen of this first sum children. Very carefully draw this figure. With the help of figure only you will understand this sum and you can do the sum. Now next practice set we will see in the next video. Till then children, you will complete your classwork book and start practicing for your final exams, okay.